Bairnsdale Hospital working in the emergency department. At the moment, I usually work 10-hour shifts and I'm responsible for seeing my own patients, and you see a range of presentations from people with ear infections or people that have got minor cuts and bruises to big traumas, or people that are really unwell and need to call in the helicopter services. I honestly think it's just one of the best jobs in the world. You get, every single day you really see the difference that you're making in people's lives. I learn a lot from my patients and their life experiences and what they're going through. But it's also been great to practice medicine in the country because you get that kind of link with the community, and yeah, there's definitely a lot of positives of practicing in this area and doing the job that I'm doing. So I grew up in Bairnsdale and went to the local public schools here. Certainly when I was younger, I would never have considered that I could become a doctor. Probably partly because I didn't hear of many people that graduated high school and went on to do that. But I was lucky that the high school was really supportive, so they kind of enabled me to do subjects by correspondence. In the last few months of high school, I got the chance to connect with some medical students who were practicing at the hospital here, and so I really started to consider it. And luckily I was already doing all the right subjects, so I applied and got in. I was accepted into medical school at the end of year 12, but then I took a gap year. I went to Europe and lived in Paris and worked as an au pair for 6 months and did lots of travelling there, which was a really good experience. So I came back and started my university degree at Monash in Melbourne, and then in the last rotation of my medical degree, I got the chance to do an elective in Bairnsdale at the Aboriginal Cooperative Health Centre, and that was a really good thing to see. And then I got my internship position at the Bairnsdale Hospital, and then I've stayed on this year, mostly working in the emergency department. It's hard to sometimes maintain hobbies and interests outside of life as a doctor. We have 2 very beautiful rescue dogs who are the light of my life. So playing with them and walking them is always a really great thing to do to decompress outside of work. We moved on to a off-the-grid property about 40 minutes out of town. So it's just a really beautiful isolated block in the middle of bushland on a river. We just have a landline there, so we don't have internet, we don't have mobile reception, so it really forces you to switch off after work, which I think has been really good for me. I also think that one of the main things that I really love about Bairnsdale is it's got access to the beach, to really beautiful forest, to the mountains. I'm hoping to end up specialising in general practice and also get some additional training in obstetrics, so looking after women through their pregnancies and their birth. I would say it's important to realise that you're really not limited by where you live and where you go to school. You can make your own opportunities, or if you look for it, there are lots of opportunities out there. So just think about what you're interested in, do what's fun for you, and more often than not that leads to a career. So you don't have to go kind of buy the book and take it step by step. You can really kind of follow what you're interested in, and I think that leads to much more fulfilling jobs down the line.